there, my name is Lydia Piechowiak, actor and co-founder of Victorious Management Talent Agency. Welcome to the Actor's Handbook. So our first tutorial is going to be on self-taping equipment. It's something that a lot of our clients struggle with getting right. It's really very simple. You really don't need much, and you don't need to spend that much money to get something that's pretty good and pretty professional looking. So I'm going to start with backdrops. What I'm using right now is actually a green screen. It's a pop-up green screen. They cost about 30 quid from Amazon or eBay. The other side of it's green, this side's blue. Blue makes me look good. And the great thing about this is it doesn't wrinkle or crease. You don't have to iron it every time you get it out. You just pop it open and it's there and it's all smooth and lovely. There's other options, of course. I know someone who has installed a roller blind, that nice kind of charcoal grey colour, which a lot of people use for self-tapes, which looks really nice. So he just rolls down the blind and then he's got this nice charcoal grey backdrop. You know, most of us live in small magnolia painted rented flats. I've got a lovely magnolia wall behind me here. What I found when I first started taping is I was using that as a backdrop and it just didn't make my skin tone look very nice. Hence this nice bright blue colour. You know, really, if that's the only thing you can do, then fine, but it's not ideal and casting directors don't really like it. So try to go for a nice colour that's going to make your skin look good. And as I say, this is brilliant. There's other options. You know, if you're allowed to paint your wall some lovely colour that really works for you, then great, go for it. You can get kind of kits that you know, you get a tripod, a light and a backdrop and a big frame. And those are great as well, but I do find that you end up having to iron the bloody thing every time. So I recommend these. I'm really happy with this. This is my best option. So that's backdrops. Moving on to tripods, you can just use any old tripod really. The one I'm using right now was cheap as chips. I think it was about £9.99 or something. Depending on what you're using to film, you need something obviously that's got a kind of a holder thing to hold your phone or your iPad or whatever it is you're using. This is a slightly more expensive one. It's for a more proper camera. But honestly, like anything that's going to hold whatever it is you're filming is kind of fine. So you really don't spend a lot of money on a tripod. You just don't need to. So there's that. Lighting. Right now I'm using a ring light. Some people don't like ring lights because they can create that sort of weird kind of android-y kind of circle in your eye. So to deal with that, you could try putting a pillowcase over the ring light. That will just sort of make it disperse, is that the right word? But you know, make it slightly softer and less intense with the circle. There are box lights as well. I think they're called box lights. Those big sort of square boxy lights that you normally have one on each side. That's going very professional, and if you can afford it and you've got the space, then go for it. But really, a basic 10-12 inch, I think about 12 inches, that I don't know, but about that big across is fine. So that's what you need really lighting wise. And of course, natural light from a window, there's nothing more lovely than that light that you get from a window. I've actually got a window here in front of me, so the combo between the window and the ring light is I find quite nice. Camera wise, just your phone. You know, the phone cameras are brilliant now, so just use your phone or an iPad or whatever it is. Of course you can use, if you've got a swanky camera, then use it, but I actually find the phone the easiest option. You can send it really easily. You do all your editing, which we'll deal with later. So I recommend just using your phone for a camera, and generally it's better if you use your front camera as opposed to your sort of selfie camera. If you film for just a few seconds and then put a little mark on the floor and just check that you're framed okay. So I'll see you next week for the next one, and I hope that was useful.